What's up, fellow Rainmakers? This is it. The last week of the regular season, week 17. Thanks so much for following us this season. We're really excited about this week. This is the week. This is one of the last weeks you're going to have to make your money in NFL. And we have been researching already for this weekend, and we got a lot of great plays.
Okay, guys. We have on our QB list, we have number one guy coming up is Ryan Fitzmagic at 7,800. Okay, so he has a good matchup against his old team, the Buffalo Bills, right? So
yeah, and he did really well against the Patriots.
Exactly. I mean, he has weapons. So when you have weapons, it's easy being a QB, right? When you have weapons at wideout. So the next guy we have also, Mr. Stafford. Okay, Matthew. Man, you've been playing really well lately, man. Like, he's been, really coming through. Beginning of the season, it was tough.
That's what people expected him to do all year.
Exactly.
Finally,
when
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I guess that's when he does well, right?
Yeah.
When it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So he has a great matchup against the Chicago Bears. Okay, at 7,700. And then another guy who's been doing really bad lately, or the whole season, but I think it has a great matchup, is Matt Ryan. Okay, at 7,600.
Pulled off the upset against the Panthers.
Yeah.
That was a shocker.
And then this week is against the Aints.
Oh, yes.
Right? I mean,
any QB goes off.
Dude, I think if I warmed up my arm, I think I could throw at least half a touchdown to somebody, right? So
maybe.
Yeah. So Matt Ryan, I mean, they have nothing to play for, but it's this pad the stats.
Yep.
This week. So look for that. And Eli at 7,500. Okay, he has a great matchup with Odell back, right? Against the Philadelphia Eagles, man. This could be for all the marbles, depending.
A lot on the line.
Yeah. And he should be flinging around. And then another great matchup is Mr. Winston, right? Because we believe, Carolina, they have nothing to play for. They're
going to rest their players.
Yeah.
They should if they're smart.
Yeah, so watch out for Winston, okay? And Mr. Bradford, okay? So he's been throwing the ball a lot better the last couple games. He's been throwing with like over 300 yards with 350 or 380 back-to-back games. I mean, maybe he finally, figured something out in that offense, right? I mean, going to the playoffs hot.
They always get behind too, and so he's a good garbage time quarterback.
Yeah, and him against the Giants, I mean, that could be a shootout, right? Because someone's got to win that NFC East if it isn't, the Redskins too.
Yep.
So that's a great matchup. And at the running back position this week, Tim Hightower, man, did he go off this past week? Wow.
He did doing well.
Yeah, he's been doing really well, right? He's the main guy, the horse in that offense right now. So watch out for him at 7,000. And then West, man, he didn't do too well this past week. We expected a little bit more out of him.
Yeah.
But again, he has another great matchup against the Oakland Raiders, right?
Yeah.
So at 6,800, I mean, he's still under 7,000, so it's a great value play there. And also Mr. Gore, okay? He hasn't been doing anything, but at 6,600, okay, he has a great matchup. And then we have James White at 6,400. I mean, he's pretty much been taking the place of what Deion Lewis was doing before he got hurt, right?
Yeah,
Seems
like he catches a touchdown almost every week.
Yeah, so that's a great play. And also Carlos Williams. Oh man, we were like debating him and Christine Michael this past week.
Yeah.
It was just between those two because Carlos was 100 less than Michael, but he, at 5,800, another great value, right? With LaShawn being out. And then lastly, we have Rashad Jennings, okay, at 5,800. Again, he's pretty much doing really well, dual threat, kind of running back, you know, must-win situation. So all hands on deck, right? So those are our running back plays that you want to look at. And at wide receiver, we have Mr. Brandon Cooks, okay, this week. His value jumped up a lot, 7,600. So if you guys, you know, kind of think that's overpriced, I could understand that. But I mean, again, it's a great matchup in the dome with
could be a shootout with
with the Falcons. Both have nothing to play it for except padding the stats, right?
Yeah.
And Macklin at 7,100, great matchup against the Oakland Raiders. Okay, and then another guy, Mr. Cooper, right, at 6,900. He did not play well this past week because Carr didn't play well this week, right?
Right.
It's kind of going hand in hand.
But there's been a pattern of like
kind of
good week, bad week.
Yeah.
Good week, bad week.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
this is the good week, hopefully.
Yeah, at 6,900 against KC's secondary, right? And KC clinched a playoff, so at the end they might not really care if Cooper has his stats, right? His rookie stats. And next we have Randall Cobb. Okay, he has a great matchup at 6,600 against the Vikings. Aaron Rodgers really didn't play that well, so they have to go into the playoffs, you know, getting their offense straightened out. So we're looking at Cobb at 6,600, a great value, right? And another guy at 6,600 in a must-game situation is Mr. Jordan Matthews. Again, we talked about earlier where Sam Bradford has been looking better and better, you know, and so has Jordan Matthews.
Yeah,
so
he's been doing well the last few weeks.
Yeah. And at the tight end position, we're really looking at only like 3 value tight ends, okay? Is Delaney Walker at 6,500 and Barnage Barnage at 6,300, okay? And then the guy that we really like this week is Mr. Zach Ertz, okay, at 5,700. You know, so it looks like we're kind of high on Bradford, you know, Matthews, Ertz kind of thing. I mean, it's a must-win, you know. And the 3 defenses that we're looking at this week, the only 3 are the Denver defense, okay, the Cincinnati defense, and last, the Washington defense against Mr. Kellen Moore, okay. So that's it, guys. Enjoy the last regular season outlook.
All right, so that was our StormWatch. Hope you like that. And as always, please let us know what you think. I think we get a lot of great feedback from all of our followers. And it makes us think about our lineups for the weekend. So please, as always, comment down below, subscribe, follow us on Facebook and Twitter and all of our social channels. And we will see you on Friday.
Baby, make it rain.